Cool your jets. I know what you're thinking. He's dressed like this. He's probably going to do a Naruto video. That would be right, except our costumer seemed to have gotten the wrong note. I specifically told them Ellery Queen. For some reason, they misread that. As thinking that Ellery Queen was somehow related to Naruto. I don't even know how that makes any sense. So this is kind of the costume I ended up with. But yeah, quick brief for those who don't know. Quick little history fact for those who don't know. Ellery Queen was the nom de plume, or alter ego, of two writers who wrote a series of mystery stories. I believe they were either cousins or brothers. I forget which at the present time. But they wrote under the name of and created the fictional character of Ellery Queen, who solved the mysteries and also wrote the mysteries. And he wrote what are referred to as fair play mysteries, where he would give you the clues and you would try and solve the mysteries ahead of the detective himself. This would be a very popular format, and later on, Ellery Queen would receive both a radio series and eventually later on in the character's lifetime. The character would get his own comic book series. I'm not sure how long that particular series ran, but he did actually have his own comic book series. You'll find out why I mention this later. And the character was considered to be kind of like the American Sherlock Holmes. Master of logic and deduction, though, if you think about it, he's kind of a combination of Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, because Watson was usually the one writing the stories. But eventually he did his own TV show. Really, the only characters that made the jump to the TV show were Ellery and his father. He has a secretary who was in the radio show, Nikki Porter, but she herself did not seem to make the jump to the TV show at that time. There was a black and white TV show, I believe, that aired on the Dumas network. I think you can find episodes of that on YouTube, but that's not the TV show we're talking about. We're talking about the Jim Hunt and Ellery Queen mystery series that was released on DVD. This is one of the few shows that I actually bought when it first came out. I actually was reading the Ellery Queen Mystery Magazine at the time, and when this came out, I actually bought this on first release. And I recently did a marathon of this. So, this is a Samurai Vlog movie marathon. And this is the episode of the Ellery Queen TV show that I watched. The Adventures of the Comic Book Crusader. Hence why I mentioned the comic book thing. And maybe if I can get my hands on a couple of issues of the Ellery Queen comic, we'll look into possibly reviewing those at a future date. I'll have to see. The Adventure of Miss Agnes' farewell performance, Miss Aggie's farewell performance, which is an interesting one that revolves. I'll give you a brief synopsis of some of these. The Comic Book Crusader revolves around Ellery Queen finding out that he's about to have his own comic book. The thing is, they're not drawing him right, and he doesn't really want to be a comic book. You'll actually probably see that as the cover image for this video when it comes out. You'll see the actors play Ellery next to his supposed comic book counterpart, who looks kind of like a knockoff Dick Tracy. The Adventure of Miss Aggie's farewell performance. Aggie is a popular soap opera at the time. Think of, the one we like is Mary Foster, the editor's daughter. But I believe Miss Aggie set in like a school type thing. It's kind of like your Saved by the Bell, but more dramatic type deal. And then The Adventure of the Pharaoh's Curse, which revolves around a rich man bringing this mummy and supposedly this curse affecting him, but we find out what really happens later on. During two of these stories, Pharaoh Curse and The Adventures of Aggie, we are introduced to Ellery's rival, who I believe is in the pilot episode as well, and who is not a character from the actual books. I think he was introduced specifically for the TV show. He is a radio detective that comes in several episodes. I'll have to look into doing a marathon, just an episode with him in it. But anyways, yeah, let me know in the comments below if you want to see me do, if you'll see me or Jeremy do some reviews on the episodes of the show. Alright, until next time, this is the American Samurai saying comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you're new. And let me know if you guys have read any of the Ellery Queen books, or have you guys watched any of the Ellery Queen TV shows or heard the Ellery Queen radio show. You guys can check out the podcasts of the Ellery Queen Radio Show. Just check out iTunes and type in Ellery Queen Radio Show. Until next time, this is the American Samurai saying, I really need to have a talk with my costumer. And until next time, see ya, believe it.